Thank you guys. Welcome to the RIMM podcast episode 4. This is the podcast where we all get together for care and share. Either you are a lawyer, doctor, CEO, entrepreneur, or somebody who influences others to care and share within a community. Today we have a really special guest. He's probably one of the top real estate broker in Orlando, Central Florida, and Florida, named Jeremy Gomez, owner and principal broker of the G World Properties. Welcome, sir, to the show.
Thank you for having me.
And it's my pleasure to having you here.
Thank you so much.
Guy's awesome. I've been following for a while. I've been went to his brand new opening. By the way, thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you for coming,
and congratulations on the 15,000 square foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. That was 3-4 weeks ago.
3-4 weeks ago. Time's fly.
I know, almost a month ago. I can't believe it. Yeah.
It's a beautiful, elegant, spacey. I mean, when you're outside, you don't feel much, but when you go inside, a vibe. 100%.
Yeah.
200%. 100% outside, but 200% inside.
Absolutely.
So I know you've been in the business since 2006, correct?
Yes. Correct.
And you are a principal broker.
Yes. Correct.
My question: how did you start it in real estate? Tell us. Give us.
It was beautiful. That's definitely a good question. And thank you so much for having me here. Again, love to share the stories that really make us who we are. People, see where we're at now, but where we start is really the main point, number one, and really where the secret sauce is at. Because, we didn't inherit millions. We didn't, had a rich family. Mm-hmm. We actually had to work for it. Immigrants from Peru. I'm from Lima, Peru. And came here in 1989. I was a tender age of 7. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm 39 now, going into the 4th floor here shortly in another year or so. But just definitely worked hard on it. I grew up here in the Central Florida area in Orlando, and getting into out of high school, going in, trying to get an associate in Valencia in college, which is a local here community college here in Central Florida. My brother Yuri, which is one of my mentors, he actually started a cell phone company.
Nice.
Cell phone company. So to distribute for, back then it was Aerial, then turned into VoiceStream, then turned into T-Mobile.
Oh, wow.
So a couple steps there. And long story short, fast forward after, doing 1 or 2 or 3 years, he grew from one location marketing to the Hispanic market, because there was nobody marketing to the Hispanic market in 1999 when the cell phone boom was starting. And went to have over 30, 60 mobile stores between here and Tampa. And my choice was to either go into journalism, which was back then my passion, until I met my wife, and she's like, "Hey, you have a brother that's exploding everywhere." My beautiful wife Dia, she says, "Why don't you do what he's doing? I mean, he's in sales, he's doing this stuff." So I ended up working with Yuri, which is my partner here for G World Properties, and our 2 wives. And that's what we did. And I grew to have a franchise of below him, 3 locations, and I was in sales. That's how I started in sales.
And before you even know you got
from being a journalist to then starting in sales. But once the door was open into sales, to understanding sales psychology, to understanding how to deal with a client, how to deal with a product, and we were in retail. Obviously, we were selling cell phones when they were this big, right?
Yeah, 1 kilo or 2 pounds.
Well, 1 kilo exactly. Yeah. To understanding how the sales process worked, I totally fell in love with it from the beginning.
Good.
To then becoming a manager, to then having 3 cell phone locations and growing it to about 200, 250 activations, we used to call them a month. Wow. So I had employees and everything, and I was about 21 years old.
Good.
So that was in 2002, 2003, and I never looked back since. So I've never worked for anybody since that point on, and just did sales. Cell phones got a little bit saturated after a couple of years. Then we were competing against the big guys, because we were representing T-Mobile, but then T-Mobile itself will go in and say, we'll give the most expensive phone. Back there was a Razor for free, and we couldn't compete. So it kind of got a little saturated, and we decided let's go into maybe a different type of business, and that's where we kind of sold all the cell phone stuff, and we went into the real estate.
Great. What a story.
Yeah.
What a story.
Right. So doing all that. that, obviously got into those mid 2000 years, 2005, 2006 is when we started. Yeah, exactly. Where it was the top of the market. We got the last 1 year of the good years, and then all of a sudden the market crashed in 2008. But we started it kind of in the mortgage business, as a mortgage broker business, and then implemented real estate within 6 months later. And that's how we kind of started through there.
Good. Yeah. So I just want to congratulate. They did it like over $232 million
last year in 2020, the worst supposed year.
Yeah. How many agents do you have?
We have over 130 agents.
130 agents. And you said you want to add up 150 to this current location.
We want to go up there. Yeah, we want to definitely cross the 200 agent mark this year.
Okay.
And just like you mentioned, in the middle of a pandemic in 2020, we had the best year that the company has ever seen.
Great, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, 231 million in sales and almost 1,000 transactions.
Amazing. It's amazing. And I want to ask you another question because I have a huge platform of the real estate.
Yes.
People who don't know where to go. Brokers give them too many promises, no money.
No money, right?
And when you said, I got fascinated when you said 200%.
Yes.
Can you share with us, if I'm a real estate agent and I just got my license, I don't know where to go, thousands of brokers out there.
Yes.
What does that 200 mean for me as an agent?
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's dissect that a little bit.
Okay.
I love the question though. This is great because it can go. I can talk about this for hours, but we only have about 15 minutes, so it's all good.
Yes.
I'll be mindful of the time. Yeah. So let's go back to that 200%.
Okay.
So people know me because of that. It's a slogan. It's a brand or whatever you want to call it that I've developed over the last 4 or 5 years. 200% for me. Once I heard it, is something that I just kind of do it. So people know me as Jeremy Gomez 200%. All my social media is 200%, and it's just a state of mind.
Okay.
State of mind that you do things not only at what your mind capacity is of 100%. You want to do more above that, and even if you don't double it, you get somewhere close to it, you did more than having the mindset. So that's
better than 100.
Better than 100, right? And I have a motto here at my company, like the agents, we're talking about agents that join the company, is say, hey, listen, if you're committed, if you have the willpower, if you want to do this, if you want to better your life and you want to make the best financial year ever starting in your career, if you give us 100%, we're going to give you 200% back.
Perfect.
If you give us 99%, we're not going to give you anything back because we want you to be at capacity, at above. Is that extra call you got to make? Is that extra meeting you got to set up? Is that extra push that you got to do to get to the next level?
So you have to have that positive mental attitude.
Everything.
Sure.
Oh, the whole 9 yards. So at our company, all our agents are taught, no negativity, no drama. No one has time for drama, gossip. Is here to do one thing, is to better our lives financially. And we do that by creating a vehicle for financial growth and personal enrichment. So there's things that you learn in our company that you'll take and you'll use in other aspects of your life.
Good.
Yeah.
I want to go back to that when you said you want to change. You just recently, you have a mentorship courses.
Yes.
Can you touch on that? If I'm an agent, I think that's one of the big hack of the strike.
Yes.
For a marketing and effective strategy.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit with our, not just the real estate agent, but brokers, but everybody else who you can change the life?
So we've done mentorship. Obviously, one of my passions throughout the years is to just implement what I have learned and give it to other people that could benefit from it, right? And social media, just like what you're doing, Iggy, is beautiful because we can reach millions of people.
Yeah.
And all they got to do is just sit back in their home chairs and go into their phones and watch a video and this. And, no matter who's watching today, if we can touch one person's life, that we're our job is done, right? So, but mentorship for us has been great since we've started this business. And we feel that a broker, especially I'm the principal broker, should be present. So I've gotten a lot of agents to tell me, I went to a company and I never met my broker. I saw the name on the door, but nobody ever sees them, nobody whatever, and that's okay. That's their business model and not a problem at all. They've done the due time and stuff like that. I'm what I like to call a participating broker, meaning that not only am I teaching, I'm managing, I'm supporting, I'm also out there. Doing my own business as well.
Fighting with them.
Yeah, fighting with them on the street. If you want to go door knock, well, take my jacket off. Let's go door knock in the sun and sweat in 100-degree weather. So it is practice what you teach. And being out there, like you said, on the field, in the war zone.
Yeah, that's it.
So the mentorship that we have, which is actually this is being launched, I don't know, in the next couple of days, but on March 16th here in Orlando, Florida, we're to all of our locations across Florida through Zoom and in person. We're going to be launching a mentorship course.
Good.
Again, I just finished one actually yesterday.
Yeah, congratulations on
Oh,
that
you saw?
one.
Yeah.
I saw
I know
it.
you saw the videos on
Beautiful.
social media, but I graduated 12 students, 12
congratulations.
apprentices we call them, and all of them already have deals on the table pretty
Good,
much. So,
good.
so that's what it is. So we an intensive 6-week course that we just implement everything we have picked up and structured over the year, over the last 15 years of our business.
Nice. Well,
So it's
congratulations on that. I've been
Yeah.
following that. It's a really nice mentorship.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
nobody does that.
Yeah, it's very, very tough. I mean, there's a lot of textbook that you could do, but we bring it down to, okay, not only textbook, but this is what you need to do when you're in front of a person. This is what you need to say. If you're in this situation, this is the tools that you use to resolve the situation. And that's really what it is. We go everything from, obviously your buyers and sellers, a little bit of commercial, social media, which is huge, which is not being taught. A lot of red tape out there for social media, how to stay in compliance with social media, but also how to grab new leads, attention from social media, to all the way to new construction, to how to work your sphere of influence, and to get you business. So it's a very intensive course. We have homework, we have everything. So
Good,
that's what
man.
it is, yeah.
Good. And when you touch one thing about the books, in a lot of books you read, they teach you what to do. Like you said, they don't teach you how to do it.
How to do it, yeah.
Yeah, and you are a guy who how to do it.
Yes.
I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
How to do it. Great,
Yeah.
man. Another question I have, what is a typical day being like Jeremy Gomez as a
For
business-
me?
Yes. I'm like, just share with us. I love enthusiasm. Social media, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. And everybody I said, this guy is coming on the show. That guy is all over the place. I love that. I'm an advertiser and marketer.
Yeah.
Share with us how you do that.
How I do? Well, we all get the same amount of minutes a day. If my memory serves me right, it's about 1,440 minutes a day, 1,440 minutes a day. You have them, I have them.
Yes.
How we use them is up to us. Okay, we could take some minutes off, roughly, to eat and sleep and shower and get commute or whatever.
My question: do you take any minutes off?
For that, right? People say that. Do you sleep every? So basically, I like to just make sure that every single minute of the day that I have, I use it wisely. So my first step is I'm up at 4:37 every single morning.
Nice.
I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, on Instagram.
4:37. So in the gym by 5. When everybody's sleeping, for me, that's when I can catch up on everything that wasn't done the day before, which is amazing. And sometimes people get emails from me at 5:05 in the morning. I was like, "You were up that early?" And people still say, "You're crazy. You're getting up so early. Why do you do that?" It's because it's a state of mind.
That's
so
momentum.
And at the gym, I don't even listen to music. I listen to books. Books feeding mind, answering emails, getting ready for the day. So by the time I'm done with all that, around 7 o'clock or so, eating my first breakfast and everything. By the way, I all my meals are prepared from Monday through Friday, so I don't have to think about. So that's cutting time off too. I don't have to think about what to eat, whatever, because it's already been delivered to me once a week. So I have everything else. So make sure everything's in place to then hit the office roughly by around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and start just going and prospecting. I personally still prospect. People say, prospect. So I spend about 2 hours in the morning as soon as I get to the office between that 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning time. I'm prospecting, hitting those phones, whether it be warm leads, following up, cold calls as well, trying to find a business. One of my newest deals was a cold call. And because I had to create inventory for the market, which were super low in the market, by the way. I'm sure across the states, here in the United States, you experience the same thing, very low inventory. So we have to create
more buyers than demand.
We have to create for the demand. So yes, there's no inventory, but we knock on doors, we ring the phones and say, hey, if you're thinking about it, if you even haven't thought about it, this is what we can offer. We have buyers down the road. So creating opportunities. So what some of our newest opportunities were because we created them. We don't wait for doors to open. We create those doors.
Yeah, you knock.
We knock, we kick them down, we do whatever we need to do, but we create opportunities. So that's very important in businesses, when, there's no opportunities out there and we have the demand for a product, we have to knock on those doors. We have to create those opportunities.
Great. So I just want to make sure my couple thousands, maybe 20, 30,000 followers, 80% real estate agent.
Yeah.
you should hear that.
Yeah.
There's nobody giving you nothing.
Yeah, you
like
have to do
handing
it.
you out.
Yeah, no, you have to work hard. If you're new in the business, or got back into it, your first 3 to 6 months are very crucial. What you do in those first 3 to 6 months are going to be what determines and dictates what's going to happen for the rest of the year, for the first 12 months of your career. So if you gotta be doing open houses every weekend, knocking on doors, doing 6 to 7 days a week, you have to do it.
You have to do it.
But once you hit it off, then you can bring that down a little bit. Although sometimes you get addicted because you're like, wow, this is working, so this is great.
Yeah.
But it works. So yeah, take care of my mornings. So after I do my prospecting, then I'm into either doing a training for the office, or starting to get to appointments, getting to closings, meeting clients, and throughout my day is basically either meetings, appointments. You definitely have to set up at least. Personally, I recommend 1 hour of prospecting a day. I do 2 hours in the morning and another 1 hour to 2 hours in the afternoon as well.
Before people go sleep.
Yeah. So you catch the morning people in the morning, and you also catch the people after 5, which they're more relaxed. So, and then I sometimes do Saturday prospecting as well.
Yeah, Saturday's beautiful.
Saturday's beautiful. Everybody's relaxed. Saturday mornings, everybody's relaxed. They're not in the hustle and bustle day. So, but again, if you're not prospecting, you're not working.
No,
for
sure.
That's
sure.
the one
Nothing
thing you have to
work.
create business. Yeah.
Same like with your body. If you're not lifting every day weights, you're gonna get heavy. You're gonna have a weight.
Yeah, it's gonna
bellies.
dry out.
Yeah.
So that takes me through the day.
Good.
And I'm usually to the office up until about 7:30. As much as I still I have 2 kids as well, so I gotta get that. I get the family
and the
time.
wife as well.
So I take it. Day starts around 4:30 in the morning and take it all the way up to around 7:30. And even after I leave the office, I'm still on the line. I'm still everything.
Yep.
My wife calls my phone, my second wife. But we managed. It was having a good balance. But once you're on your top of your game, you gotta just keep it momentum. Yeah, you gotta. You gotta go.
You gotta go all in.
All in, momentum going. So that's what a typical Monday to Friday day is.
That's it. So another question for not just me, but a lot of agents too.
Yeah.
And everybody else
Yeah.
being successful like you are.
Yeah.
How do you handle stress?
Oh,
and
stress.
the pressure. Not just
pressure.
like you said, stress from the wife, stress from the kids, stress from yourself.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, stress from the agents
Yeah.
and stress from the clients.
It
There's so
can be
many
a lot.
stresses, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress, definitely. And again, if it was easy, everybody would do it.
Oh,
Right?
for
Everybody,
sure.
all of us would be, millionaires, right? If
For
it was easy, right? But there is the work, and like I said, we build this from the ground up. There's been rumors out there. My brother told me the other day there's a rumor out there that we got a rich uncle. That's how we made all the success. That's not true at all. By the way, I wish
it's
there
not
was.
true, guys.
I wish there was one.
Yeah.
But no, we built this up. We blood, sweat, and tears over the last 15 years. Being entrepreneurs to build this up, but dealing and having a balance is very important. The way that I have found, obviously, once you start getting into the place, is finding good people to delegate a lot of things. I mean, it's just very so. Currently, right now, what it looks like for me. G World and Excels have 2 administrative assistants, which I love them so much, and I'll give them a shout out, Miss Ashley, Miss Alondra. If you're watching this, and we couldn't do this without you, but they help me a lot on a day-to-day basis with a lot of the admin stuff, getting this together. Yeah. That event that you went to, which was amazing.
Oh my gosh!
Both of them, prepared it for the whole company, and it was a lot of stress for them too. But all we had to do is, get there, and wow, this was amazing. So, and then on my personal business level, I have my executive director. She's like my sister, Jackie Salamant. She's probably watching this, hopefully.
Thank you.
She handles like basically the day-to-day kind of like things for the business.
Basis.
And then I have also a production assistant, and I have a pipeline manager. So I have almost 5 people that handle a lot of the back.
You cannot function without them.
Absolutely, and that has relieved a lot of stress. My full functionality on those 5 people came aboard probably over the last year, 2 years. Jackie's been with me for many years, almost 8 years now, and again, could not function. So finding the delegation, and I think the struggle that a lot of entrepreneurs see is how to grow where you're at. And you have to let go of a little bit of your money and invest it into the delegation, and you're gonna double, triple what you're making.
Nice.
I know a lot of people that says, no, I like just to do it on my own, I'm a perfectionist. And yes, but it's gonna kill you.
Yeah,
it's gonna kill you eventually. And I'm one of those people that had a hard time letting go. And once I did, then I just, days I walk in, I goes, oh, this is already done? Beautiful.
Beautiful. Like,
so delegation is how I handle
good,
stress.
good.
And then you have obviously hobbies and stuff, and then vodka.
Yeah, vodka too, you
Vodka.
cannot. By the way, I just want to say,
Yes.
guys, that the opening ceremony, I went to many real estate. That was probably one of the most elegant, beautiful, well-designed, state-of-the-art. Guys, we'll post all of this information.
Yes.
On.
I was
You
just
gotta
shooting a
go
video.
there, guys. If
Yeah,
you are
it's
on
beautiful.
outside, 100 temperature, 100 degrees outside the Fahrenheit, yeah, you might feel 50% motivated. But if you go inside with the vibe, 200%.
200%. I love it.
I have one more question for you. Then a last question you can choose
Yes.
yourself.
Oh, okay, perfect. I love it.
What do you talk about it? What are your hobbies outside of the work?
Oh yes, I have a few hobbies. We had a nice conversation here. It's a beautiful studio, by the way. I was having a conversation here with the proprietary of owner here. But I love music. I was a musician for many years. It doesn't seem like it.
Not at all.
I know, right? I had the tight pants and the shirts and the chains, and I was
I
in
want
a
to
rock
see
band.
that. Please post that picture. So
I
can
actually
see it.
posted one a couple of weeks ago.
I want to
I'll show
share
it to you. I'll show it
Please
to you
do.
once you did.
We'll
Yeah,
share it.
I posted one there where it was a rock show. But I was in a rock band for many years. I'm a lead singer, guitar. I play a little bit of bass. So I was doing that for many years. Songwriting, the whole nine yards.
wow.
I used to love it. And I still do. And so musician. So that's my hobbies is music. And then about 10 years ago, I picked up DJing. I've been DJing, and so that's one of my secret talents. So I like to DJ. I have the whole thing. I have the whole turntables. I have
gosh.
everything. So it's pretty cool. So I used to just do it for friends and family, and then obviously real estate got busy. I couldn't do much more than that. So occasionally, my brother calls me. My brother had a Christmas party a couple of years ago before all the pandemic stuff, and he said, "Hey,
Throw
bring
me
your
a DJ."
and it was cool. It was good. So I still love music. Music is one of my passions. I love to sing. I love to just create. Yeah, so that's one. So that's one of my hobbies. Fitness. Be honest, I cannot live without being at the gym at least 5 to 6 times a week. That's a routine for me Monday to Friday is to be in the gym, and just get fit. It gets you mentally prepared. It's like a piece of the puzzle in the road to success that is always missing, because it doesn't matter how much money you have or how successful you are, but if you don't have health is wealth.
Yeah, you cannot buy health.
Yeah. So my hobbies is fitness. I'm a little bit of a freak. From exercising to obviously I have a company that makes my meals, and I don't have to worry about that. Nutrition is good, and I'm vitamin freak. I'm gonna put some stuff on social media here.
Please do.
When I start, but I literally take about 25 vitamins a day.
Okay.
By pill.
I love reading a lot. I read like 100 pages a day.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you one of the book called Encyclopedia of the Natural Benefits.
Oh yes,
it's gonna be. It's 1,500 pages.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. So you can have it. This is the gift from me for you.
Yeah. Yes.
Next time I'll bring it to the office and have it. So my last question will be like, if we have not covered anything, and you want to this is my last thing, pull it out.
Well, let's see, we covered a lot.
Yes,
we
did it, but something out of your heart.
Oh yeah,
soul.
Again, these
what
platforms
would you? Thank you so much. What would you suggest other agents, other people who wants to change their life and be like you are, having so many followers as you are?
Yes.
And you are not just gonna be my one-time guest. You're gonna be multiple-time guest.
That.
Next time we're gonna have I like to put all 4 of you guys.
Yeah,
together.
that'd be beautiful.
That way, I wanna each and everybody piece of the detail.
Yes.
So we can share.
Yes.
See, my podcast is all about culture diversified.
Yes.
I bring all kind of different culture diversified. Usually when you open the podcast, it's just kind of one thing.
Yeah.
And then you are kind of leaning to another thing.
Yes.
But you would agree probably with me when you are in sales, psychological sale. Yeah. These days, we should know more about cultural diversity, who they are, norms, than actually sales.
Yeah.
If you don't know about their cultures, you will not make no sales.
Yeah.
So I try to know more about them and then actually about me. So my last question, if you can pull it out, last question out of your pocket or under the table, you hide somewhere. Do you know what?
Yes.
What that one question would be and a suggestion to others?
Well, suggestion always. Again, I love these platforms because you never know who you're gonna touch.
Yes.
And I get messages all the time from people all over the world. I have people that follow me in Australia and in South America. I don't know who they are. And they said, I've been following you for so long. Thank you so much for being an inspiration. I said, hey, listen, this way, keep it going. Encouragement, 200% lifestyle, do it. But anything in business right now is very important to always be focused, always be consistent. Again, just like the gym, if you go one times a day, then you forget about it for 3 months, then nothing's gonna happen, right? You have to be focused. You have to be consistent. You have to be persistent in your endeavors of what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. Okay, my biggest successes in life have been that focus, persistence, and consistency.
So there's 3 components.
The 3 components, and then as long as you do that, and people say it could get repetitive, it does get repetitive. It might seem some days you're like in Groundhog Day, it's like the same thing over and over, but that over and over, strive to the pursuit of happiness and financial freedom. If you do it over and over, you're eventually gonna hit it.
Yeah.
You're eventually gonna hit it. Yes, you're gonna get people who are gonna shut the door in your face many times. People hang up the phone on you many times, and that's part of being an entrepreneur. Part of being in business is rejection, and you have to embrace that rejection and just keep that focus, keep that consistency, keep that persistency, and make it happen. And believe me, it might take you a month, it might take you 2 years. Yeah. It might take you 5 years, but it's gonna get there. You're gonna see it, and that's what it is. And again, that's our success, that we've seen and work hard for it, is just seeing those 3 things and pushing it through, and never lose your sight of the prize.
Good.
That's
good,
it.
Good.
That's it.
Congratulations on your new headquarters.
Thank you so
Looks
much.
Beautiful.
Yes.
As you gotta check that out. The state of the art.
Yes.
I don't know who was your designer.
Our beautiful wives were a designer.
Really?
Gia and Yanira,
Wow.
they designed.
You gotta go. It's like just putting each and every color has their own momentum, their own touch.
Yes.
Everywhere your eyes, they said 90% of our decision made to perception, what we see.
Yes, absolutely.
And other 10%, you got to figure out your own self.
Well, we wanted to create a culture and an ambience where it's like you want to be here. Yeah. And now our agents, we went from 3,000 square feet in Dr. Phillips to over almost 15,000 square feet here in Metro West, which is about 10 minutes from each other. And it's incredible to now see, because we build an atmosphere, and I know that's my goal, was to build an ambience where people want to go in.
Yes.
And now we see, like in the old office, obviously we were space challenged because we didn't have that much space. We have a ton of agents. We didn't see too much of that going, but we now see everybody wants to go in. Good. Everyone wants to see it. Everyone wants to be there and work. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Jeremy, thank you so much. Principal broker of the G World Properties. We're gonna do this again for sure.
Absolutely.
You got over 100,000, 120,000 followers.
Yeah.
It's an amazing platform. We'll post everything. We'll follow up. And once again, thank you so much for being our guest.
Thank you for having me.
We'll do again.
It was fun. I loved it.
Yeah, I know how much busy you are, and I know what it takes to bring you here. So we'll definitely get again together. Thank you guys so much for following us. Follow him. All of the real estate agent out there who doesn't know what to do with their life and have a license for the years, please come back to him. This guy will change your life.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.